everyone, welcome back. This video lecture for class 7th, subject science, chapter number 10, and that is respiration in organisms. So dear students, in previous video lecture we have already discussed that the respiration is as the name, chapter name is the respiration, है ना, respiration in organisms. That means either the organism like we people, animal, birds, plants, all category come in the organisms. So in such type of organism, how would they able to do respiration process, right? It is not only a small process, it is in this process there are so many organs involved, isn't it? So under the respiration we have talked that the respiration releases energy, है ना. रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस के ड्यूरिंग क्या होता है, एनर्जी रिलीज हो रही है एंड विच वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द फूड, राइट, विच इज़ रिक्वायर्ड बाय ईच सेल ऑफ द बॉडी. जो हमारी बॉडी में रिलीज हो रहा है, एनर्जी रिलीज हो रहा है, वो हमें कहाँ से मिल रहा है, फूड से, isn't it? और जो एनर्जी रिलीज हो रही है दैट इज ऑलरेडी रिलीज्ड बाय द सेल ऑफ द ईच सेल ऑफ द बॉडी, एंड ईच सेल ऑफ द बॉडी to do various function, such type of energy is released which we are getting from food. So each cell of body respires. बॉडी का हर एक पार्ट, बॉडी का हर एक सेल जिसमें से एनर्जी रिलीज होता है, दैट एनर्जी वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम फूड, एंड दैट एनर्जी वाई इट इज रिक्वायर्ड to do various function of our body, right? Then we discussed about respiration consist, what is under comes in the respiration. It is not the like the process of inhalation and exhalation, है ना. सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने 1 मिनट पर मिनट में जैसे हमने बात की थी व्हाट इज़ द रेट ऑफ द ब्रीदिंग रेट, है ना, कि हमने बोला था कि 1 मिनट के अंदर हमें अपने हार्ट पे टच करना है कि हमारा हार्ट कितनी बार इनहेल कर रहा है कितनी बार एक्सहेल कर रहा है. सो दैट इज़ नॉट ओनली ब्रीदिंग रेट. Under this process, including breathing, there is the cellular respiration also include, isn't it? So breathing, what is that? The process of inhaling and exhaling of the air is called breathing, right? Where oxygen release होता है, द टेकिंग ऑफ टेकिंग इन, हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो हम एयर ले रहे हैं दैट इज़ रिच इन दी ऑक्सीजन, बट ऑन द टाइम ऑफ द एक्सेल वी आर टेकन आउट from the body, that is carbon dioxide, and which should the air which we are taking out, giving out at the time of exhalation, that is rich by in carbon dioxide, isn't it? Then we discussed about the cellular respiration, the process of breaking down of the food in the cell with the release of energy, right? अंडर दिस टॉपिक वी हैव टॉक, जब रिलीज हमारी बॉडी से जो हो रहा है, क्या बॉडी से रिलीज हो रहा है, दैट इज एनर्जी, एंड दैट एनर्जी वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ द फूड. जो हम फूड ईट कर रहे हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस फूड देन कन्वर्ट इनटू द सिंपलर सब्सटेंस, इजंट इट. ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है और जिसके कारण हमारी बॉडी में जो रिलीज हो रहा है एनर्जी, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेल्युलर रेस्पिरेशन. नाउ वी डिस्कस अबाउट देयर आर 2 types of respiration. First aerobic and second is anaerobic, right? So here by this topic we can understand the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic, and as well we will understand about the what is the aerobic and what is anaerobic respiration. So what is the aerobic respiration? As it is written here, this kind of respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, as we people, isn't it? हमारी बॉडी में जो हम respiration process होता है at the time we are taking in it should be in the presence of the oxygen. as we know, जब हम इनहेल कर रहे हैं या एक्सेल कर रहे हैं, एटमॉस्फेयर में एयर में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड मिक्स है ना. बॉडी के अंदर जो ऑक्सीजन इनहेल कर रहे हैं वो भी एयर में मिक्स है. सो जो रेस्पिरेशन का प्रोसेस, अंडर द प्रोसेस ऑफ द रेस्पिरेशन बाय विच oxygen should be present, this process is called aerobic respiration, right? So we can say when the breakdown of food takes place with the use of oxygen and into carbon dioxide and water with the release of energy, which is aerobic respiration में क्या होता है, ऑक्सीजन इनहेल होता है बट ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट मस्ट, एंड सेकेंड थिंग व्हेन ऑक्सीजन विल बी ब्रेक डाउन दैट विल बी कन्वर्ट इनटू कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वाटर एंड एनर्जी. ये तीनों चीज़ें बॉडी से रिलीज होती है अंडर द एरोबिक respiration. Fine. So such process is called. So such process is called an aerobic respiration. Now come to the second point. As we know, under the aerobic respiration, oxygen presence is must, isn't it? अब body oxygen होगा, present होगा, तो obviously energy level भी ज़्यादा होगा. ऑब्वियस हमारी बॉडी में अगर ऑक्सीजन सफिशिएंट क्वांटिटी में है, इट विल बी रिलीज एनर्जी बाय आवर बॉडी, दैट विल बी in much in amount, or we can say high in amount. Fine. So what will be the result? It leads to release high amount of energy in living organism. And if we talk about anaerobic, under the anaerobic respiration, what will it results? It results in a low amount of energy. As we already know, under the anaerobic respiration, oxygen is not must, isn't it? Absence of oxygen will be there. So due to this reason, due to these gases, absence of the oxygen, what will happen? There would be low amount of energy will be released by the body. Third point that comes in under the aerobic respiration, that is, we already know this type of respiration occurs in human body, and in, as it is written here, this type of aerobic respiration happens in human body, and second thing in animals, isn't it? So such type of respiration occurs in human body and other living organisms. Moving further, anaerobic respiration that occurs in the yeast, already discussed, such type of organism where anaerobic respiration is there and absence of under the absence of oxygen, such type of organism respire. They can exist their life, they can survive themselves, in the absence of the oxygen. भले ऑक्सीजन नहीं हो तो भी दे कैन सर्वाइव. सो इन विच टाइप ऑफ एनिमल, इन विच टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म दे कैन, वी कैन से दैट आर द yeast and sometime human beings also. I repeating sometimes. What is written here? It is written here like sometimes. Yes. So sometimes such process occurs in human being also, but when it will be occur, that will we will discuss it and later on in this video lecture also. So fourth point, that is the carbon dioxide and water are also released aerobic respiration. Under the aerobic respiration, what will be the release from the body? That is the carbon dioxide and water, isn't it? Due to the presence of air, due to the presence of oxygen, what will be the release? That will be the carbon dioxide, water and air. But under the anaerobic respiration, what will be the release from the muscle cells? Animal muscle cells release lactic acid. What will be the release by the animals? Under the anaerobic respiration, that will be the release, that is only lactic acid along with carbon dioxide. But if we talk about the yeast release ethanol. What will release by the yeast? That will be the ethanol, and that is used to made in beer and wine, isn't it? Beer or wine में जो ethanol use होता है, that is used by, that is released by yeast. Clear? So by this topic, I hope so you all have understood what is the aerobic and what is the anaerobic. If in exam it is asked like write short note on aerobic or anaerobic, you can write easily, and you can also write the differentiate in both of them like aerobic and anaerobic. Moving further, the next topic of this chapter, that is anaerobic. Now we will discuss about the what type of animals such type of respiration occurs. So we can say anaerobic organism that can exist, that can survive themselves in the absence of air. That are those type of organisms are called anaerobic respiratory anaerobics. So they undergo anaerobic respiration, hence can get energy even without oxygen. So we can say here that such type of organism are by which their body also energy released, उनकी body से energy released होता है, but this process occurs without presence of the oxygen. For example, yeast, they are the unicellular organism. Here what is the unicellular? Already we have discussed what is the unicellular. The organism like in which the whole all functions like respiratory function, excretory function, all functions are done by the single cell. Such type of organisms are called unicellular organism. So unicellular organism, again here is the yeast, same kind of the organism in which all functions are done by the single cell. So such type of organism, they exist in the absence of oxygen, where we can say oxygen is not essential for such type of respiration as a byproduct. So what does it mean by byproduct? We can say the result. What will be the result? They release ethanol and carbon dioxide. That is why they are used to make wine and beer. Already we have discussed that due to the yeast absence of the oxygen, this respiration occurs, and what will be the result? What will be the released by the yeast? That is ethanol and carbon dioxide, and that is used to prepare wine and beer. That is why alcohol fermentation, right? Moving further, the next topic of this related this point, that what do we breathe out, isn't it? We already know whatever we are taking taking in, that is oxygen, that is called inhalation, and what is the exhalation? We are the taking out of the carbon dioxide from our body, giving out the carbon dioxide from our body, that is called exhalation. So we already know inhalation के time हम oxygen inhale करते हैं, isn't it? But exhalation के time the gas which is exhaled by us, that is the CO2, that means carbon dioxide. So here one most thing important, that वी ऑलरेडी नो ऑक्सीजन हम इनहेल करते हैं, है ना, हमारी बॉडी के अंदर इनहेलेशन के टाइम ऑक्सीजन इन होता है, isn't it? But it is not pure oxygen. इट कंटेन्स, जो हम एटमोसफियर से एयर ले रहे हैं, जो एटमोसफियर से एयर कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ नॉट टोटली ऑक्सीजन. इन दैट केस वी कैन से ओनली 21% ऑक्सीजन कंटेन्स, राइट. इनहेलेशन के टाइम जो हम एयर इन करते हैं, दैट इज़ द ऑक्सीजन, दैट ओनली इज़ 21%, isn't it? बट एक्सेल के टाइम जो हम एयर एक्सेल कर रहे हैं, दैट इज 16%. जो हमारी बॉडी से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आउट हो रहा है, दैट इज ओनली 16%. बट इनहेलेशन, ऑब्वियस इनहेलेशन ऑक्सीजन अमाउंट ratio is more than exhalation rate, that is the carbon dioxide only 16% हम taking out कर रहे हैं, लेकिन inhalation के time oxygen हम inhale जो कर रहे हैं, that is 21%. but inhalation के time oxygen के साथ साथ carbon dioxide भी हमारी body के अंदर जाता है. that is thing different thing there, that is the ratio of the carbon dioxide which we are taking inhalation time, that is the 0.03%, isn't it? इनहेलेशन के टाइम ऑक्सीजन हमारी बॉडी में जा रहा है 21%. सेकेंड थिंग, अलॉन्ग विद द ऑक्सीजन वी आर टेकिंग इन carbon dioxide, and that is ratio 0.03. and third thing which we are taking at the time of inhalation, that is water vapor, isn't it? Already know the air which we are taking in, that is already having with it water vapor, isn't it? So inhalation time we can say the inhalation air, that is containing 21% oxygen, 0.003 carbon dioxide, and what about vapor? It is very less amount of vapor. but at the time of exhalation, whenever we are giving out of the carbon dioxide, it contains oxygen contains 16% from our body. जब हमारी body से exhalation हो रहा है, process हो रहा है, at the time oxygen comes out of the body also, that is the 16%. and what about the carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide only contains 4% when we are exhaling process in our body, and along with same thing it contains more water वेपर. जब हम एक्सेलेशन प्रोसेस होता है हमारी बॉडी में, सो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, ऑक्सीजन अलॉन्ग विथ टू गैसेस, वाटर वेपर ऑल्सो कंटेन्स, दैट इज द मच इन रेशियो. मूविंग फर्दर, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट दैट इज related with this topic, very important question. Generally such type of question is asked in the exam, and it is the point of view, the GK point of view is a very good question. Why do we sneeze? It is general question है ना, हमें सबको पता है कि हम sneeze क्यों करते हैं, उसके पीछे क्या scientific reason है. So let's see what is here. As we inhale the air present in the surrounding, sometimes various unwanted elements such as smoke and dust are also included in it, isn't it? जनरली क्या होता है जब हम इनहेलेशन करते हैं, दैट मीन्स ऑक्सीजन का बॉडी में इनटेक कर रहे हैं, एट द टाइम कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हमारे सराउंडिंग में पॉल्यूशन के कारण बहुत सारे अनवांटेड पार्टिकल्स लाइक डस्ट पार्टिकल्स और डिफरेंट टाइप की harmful gases are also included in atmosphere. Such type of gases or dust particles, or we can say unwanted elements, comes by our nose, or comes in with the inhalation, comes with the oxygen with the nostrils के थ्रू हमारी नोज के अंदर जाते हैं, एंड दैट विल रीच टू द नासल कैविटी, है ना, नासल कैविटी तक पहुंच जाते हैं, और हेयर उनको कभी कभी स्टॉप नहीं कर पाते हैं। वैसे तो हमें पता है कि डस्ट पार्टिकल को स्टॉप करने के लिए हमारे नोज़ के इनर पार्ट्स में हेयर होते हैं, एंड व्हाट इज़ द वर्क ऑफ द हेयर? दीज हेयर आर हेल्पफुल टू रिमूव the dust particles and other harmful gases. But sometimes what happens, such hair are not able to control the such dust particles, and they comes in our nose with the at the time of the inhalation, and they create irritation in nasal cavity, and what is the result? Which make us sneeze, isn't it? उस टाइम हमें स्नीज फील होता है, एंड वॉट विल हैपन विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्नीज? स्नीज इज़ अ गुड थिंग, एक तरह से हम बोले तो स्नीज इज़ गुड थिंग, क्योंकि एट द टाइम ऑफ स्नीजिंग वी आर वी आर गेटिंग रिड ऑफ द अनवांटेड पार्टिकल्स विच ऑलरेडी अपियर इन आवर बॉडी, जो हमारी नासल कैविटी के थ्रू, हमारे नोस्ट्रिल्स के थ्रू, हमारे नोज़ के इनर पार्ट्स तक पहुंच चुके हैं। वो स्नीज के टाइम वो पार्टिकल्स, अनवांटेड पार्टिकल्स बाहर आ जाते हैं। सो sneeze is a good thing sometimes, isn't it? But this help in getting rid of the unwanted particles out of the nasal cavity. So why do we sneeze? I hope you all have understood. Moving further, the next topic of this topic, that is breathing in earthworm. So till here we have already discussed what is the breathing, what is cellular respiration. Under the cellular respiration we have discussed about the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Then we have discussed about the anaerobic respiration. There is the yeast is there. Under this process, yeast are used to make wine and beer. What is the reason behind that? Because yeast at the time of the respire release ethanol gas, which is useful to ethanol acid, and which is used to wine and beer. Then we discussed about the anaerobic respiration in human muscles, isn't it? I already told you sometimes anaerobic respiration occurs in human muscles. So this thing we are going to discuss in next video lecture. Hope so you all have understood till here. In next video lecture we will meet with anaerobic respiration in human muscles. Then we will discuss about the breathing in earthworm, cockroaches. How do these type of organism respire, isn't it? How do this type of animals like cockroaches, earthworms, aquatic animals, how do they breathe, isn't it? Till that, take care. Goodbye.